Hello students, today we will discuss planning and design of green building, and today's topic is foundation for green buildings. Right? What kind of foundation we use in a green building. So first of all, energy saving foundation should be used. The building foundation is at the core of the safe and secure home environment for our families. As the base of all structure, foundation provides the stability needed to create a solid and healthy environment. Some builders are finding plastic to be extremely helpful in laying a foundation. It means that the overall the energy saving should be there while constructing the foundation. We should use the alternative material. Uh, 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 some of the builders or the researchers are finding plastic to be a suitable material for using in the construction of foundation, right? So we will see few examples of it like this. A green building structure insulated panel, SIP, structure insulated panel illustration, right? As we can see here, this is the insulation which is provided, right? So the laminated sandwich construction of SIP structural insulated panel provided provides building with a great wind and seismic resistance, snow loading, and soundproofing characteristic by eliminating a large portion of conventional wood framing. SIP can be approximately 35% raw lumber in home, right? So the construction generating less manufacturing and construction waste according to Structural Isolation Panel Association, right? So this is very helpful. Another area in which plastic are becoming more commonly specified in growing use of EPS and ICF. Used in this way, according to ICFA, EPS can help low energy bills, can decrease noise by as much as two-thirds compared to ordinary frame walls and conventional ice insulation, and can increase ease of construction and design flexibility. Right? Building with ICFs also reduce the use of lumber. According to the Insulation Concrete Form Association, an ICF wall with 4 inches of type 2 AS. And these are the specifications given in this insulating concrete form association. ICF is insulating concrete form, right? So these are the specifications which you can read out from such codes, right? So now the isolated concrete form foundation. By forming an insulated concrete form foundation, time uh, there is a diagram or a picture which is ICF foundation, right? Linked together like building block and then filled with foundation concrete. Right? In between these two blocks, the foundation concrete is laid and they are placed in as a foundation, right? So uh, uh, time have changed today. Basements are often used as gathering place for families, making warm, comfort, and energy efficient social elements. These are some of the ways or some of the importance of how the foundations or how the basements of the building are nowadays used, right? So isolated concrete form are form for poured concrete walls that stay in place as a permanent part of wall assembly, right? So the form made of foam isolation are either preformed interlocking blocks or separate panels connected with plastic ties. The union allows concrete to perform as a thermally efficient building structure, boosting R values according to Structural Isolated Panel Association (SIPA). This application may help provide lower energy cost by up to 50% and noise abatement by as much as two-thirds compared to ordinary frames with fiberglass isolation, as well as design flexibility and ease of construction. So by using these forms, right, nowadays foundations of a green building are designed, right? So see this slide. These are actually the isolated concrete form, and in between these forms, the concrete material is filled and laid as a foundation, right? So foundation should be insulated. It means heat is lost through foundation walls, crawl space, and concrete slabs. Foundation should always be insulated, preferably on the outside to reduce the risk of condensation and make the mass of concrete or block wall a part of the conditioned space. An insulated foundation become part of house thermal envelope contributing to energy conservation and creating a more comfortable environment. It means that there should be proper insulation, right? So just to make the building more comfortable environmentally, and wall should be well conditioned, concrete utilization of conventional concrete should be minimal, right? Then insulating a basement on the out inside. Although exterior insulation offer more advantages, basement can be insulated from inside too. The key is controlling the movement of moisture and mold inducing condensation as warm air migrates to a cooler surface. Right. Then the green foundation transition guide. Right. Some tips and best practices to get started. Building form from plywood or aluminum. These forms can also be used, right? Plywood or aluminum. These are the forms in which the concrete would be poured and placed as a foundation. Right? Initial costs are high, but they save the trouble and expense of replacing form made from dimension lumbers. Wood form made from 2 into 12 can only be used a few times and can usually use soil to be recycled. Reuse forms as much as possible. So whatever the forms we are having, and while deconstruction constructing a building, or uh, by utilizing whatever the material can be reused, so such reuse forms should be used as much as possible, right? So modular form are made of most foundation applications. Keep as much material out of landfill as possible, can be replaced or can reduce landfill cost, clean and stack used form after use and reuse them on other projects. So such things should be remembered. Use insulated concrete forms, which we have already discussed, right? To combine insulation and concrete to form one wall. Polystyrene blocks are stacked to create a foundation wall, and concrete is poured into the void for rigidity. Save both concrete and labor, because these forms save concrete and labor. Blocks are made from recycled wood chips and mineral wools. Most are made from polystyrene. So install a perimeter drain at the base of the foundation wall, right? The perimeter drain gather water and might otherwise damage the foundation. Whatever the water seeps into the foundation will automatically be drained out by using these pipes, right? Otherwise they will damage the foundation. A perforated pipe wrapped in landscaping felt and placed in a bed of crushed rock located. There you can see the diagram, an image where you can relate the theory. Then a minimum 15% of fly ash in your concrete. There should be a specification that you should use at least 50% of fly ash. The fly is not always suitable for flat work as it takes longer to cure. Right? Fly ash makes concrete stronger, more durable, and water resistant. Fly ash is a byproduct of coal-fired energy plant. When ordering concrete, ask for it to be added to your mix. Notify the structural engineer you need to intend to use fly ash. So all such methods can be used to make a foundation for your green building, right? Thank you.